Everybody, it's Kitsies. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna show you some recent favourites of mine. My dog is killing a toy right now. I'm sorry if there's any ripping or God knows what in the future behind me. I haven't done one of these videos in forever, and I've also got a couple of flops, as they say, or fails. Faves and fails. That sounds better. I've got a couple of those. Oh, his soggy toy just landed on my barefoot. I'm going to start with Lush stuff because why the hell not? My first Lush favourite is the Tea Tree Water Toner Water. This has become my favourite toner. I used to use their, what was it? Breath of Fresh Air? I think it was that one, and I used to like that, but it made my skin feel really tight on my face, but I kind of liked it. This one I just prefer. I feel like it says, it's antibacterial, antiseptic, and antimicrobial, whatever. I'm wary of kind of getting a bit more oily in the summer and things like that, so I just feel like this helps keep any potential breakouts at bay. I used to get quite a lot of really bad, almost acne under the skin here, so it wouldn't have like a head on it or anything that you can like get at. It would be like a really painful, almost like bump under the skin, and it would be like around my chin area. Comes to the aid of skin that has emergencies, and it says it's for anyone with oily or spot prone skin, so it is for that, and I have noticed my skin has gotten better. My next favourite is a lip scrub of theirs. It's called Sweet Lips. I got this from the kitchen on the 10th of February 2016, and it says used by the 10th of April 2017. I've nearly used it all up, as you can see. I really like this one. It's kind of vanilla, and it's got almost like a chocolate kind of taste to it as well, and smells delicious. It's got sugar in here, jojoba oil, fair trade vanilla absolute, cocoa absolute, and that's basically it. My next favourite is their BB Seaweed Fresh Face Mask. Doesn't smell of it anymore. I washed that out good and proper. I'm going to do a Lush Empties video soon as well, by the way. I've kind of got a big stack. I think it's like 20 things, something like that. And this is one of them. It's got, when you put it on, it's kind of got chunks of seaweed in, it's got honey, it's got clay, aloe vera and rose. Cleanses, it's antiseptic, it's calming. The first time I used this, I was just like, holy crap, I found my new favourite face mask. Because I used to be obsessed with the cupcake one, and I haven't actually used that since I've started using these. Then we have the Lord, ooh, that was a bit close, sorry, I punched you in the face with it. Lord of Misrule Body Conditioner. This is my favourite body conditioner that I have from them. I've got 4. I've got the Comforter, this one, Rose, Argan and Snow Fairy, and this is my favourite. It's just so creamy. I just got a whiff of like the pepper and patchouli then when I opened it. I've only used that much because you really don't need to use much. Like a little scoop, and that's like enough for both your legs. So creamy. It just reminds me of Halloween, which literally counting down the days till Halloween. Although with this job situation it kind of sucks because I used to have 2 weeks off at Halloween as my kind of like annual holiday, because I'm weird like that. We all know by now. Anyway, I got a little bit sidetracked by the thought of Halloween then. Happens on the daily. 2 more Lush things. The next one is Smuggler's Soul Facial Scrub. This was a Father's Day item, and I really like it, like really like it. So I've used that. Can you see? There we go. You can see how much I've used there. And you only need a tiny, tiny, tiny bit. Maybe that's me trying to like keep it as long as possible. But it kind of smells almost like a, I don't want to say masculine, but kind of woody, earthy. It's got sandalwood in. It's got, let me close. It's like, it won't fall out. It's like that. It's pretty stiff. It's got bamboo particles in, which is what scrubs your skin. And I really like this. I wanted to buy another one. And I was going to place an order like on Father's Day just to kind of keep me going, but they'd sold out unfortunately. Argan oil, virgin olive oil, papaya, rose, you can't smell that, rosewood, sandalwood, vetiver. It smells clean, woody smell basically. My last Lush favourite is the No Drought Dry Shampoo. I've had this for a while, but only since I've dyed my hair this colour. You're right there, Hal. You have a little scratch. Only since I've dyed my hair this colour have I been using this a little bit more because I try not to wash my hair more than once a week. Usually it's probably about twice a week. I used to wash my hair every other day. Like, it gets oily. And this actually does soak up the oil. It's strange because with all my other dry shampoos I'd kind of spray it on and then my hair would feel heavy and then even maybe my scalp would hurt the next day. This I don't use much, but it's grapefruit and lime scented. I've used about half of this and I need to get some more. I was going to place an order the other day, but I was like, I've still got half left. Don't panic, but it's now like an essential for me. It's like Lush paranoia. Oh yeah, you really get the lime. You just got to be careful to kind of really like wipe, like obviously like massage, is that the word? It in, otherwise you'll have like white, like with other dry shampoos, the spray ones and stuff. Now I think we're on to non-Lush items. I have a few tea items, which is a little random, but I'm living for it. The first tea item is this Clipper Nettle tea. Basically, really random. I had a bout of gout about 2 months ago, I think. It was only really bad for a few days where I literally couldn't walk. Possibly the most painful thing I've ever experienced. Literally couldn't walk. I had one leg to walk. It was horrendous. And as a result, I'm drinking more water and also more green tea and more nettle tea. Nettle is, as far as I understand, a natural anti-inflammatory. It's not actually as bad as I thought it would taste. I actually quite like this. Now, when I don't have a cup of this a day, I'm like, oh, I kind of miss not having that. Natural, fair and delicious. And whenever I make nettle or green tea, once that's brewed for a couple minutes, I take the tea bag out and I put it in a... He is scratching his bloody balls off right now. It's probably his face. And then, yes, so I'll just show you. Put it in like a pint of water and let that just sit there until I finish the hot tea, and then I've got like a pint of kind of diluted cold version. And now he's trying to get his ball. Come on then. Where's your ball? And now I just look like I'm playing by myself. There we go. My next tea related item is this Pug in a Mug silicone tea infuser. Cutest thing ever. I think it was £6 from a shop called Joy. He's so cute. So you just like put the loose tea in his little belly, sit him on the side so his little hands go over the edge and his belly like bruise it and his little face. It's so cute. I was needing a tea infuser for ages. My last tea related favourite is this little pot of loose green tea. And my friend bought me this back from Japan. Woo! So you open it up like that and it's got a little lid like that to keep it fresh. And then, woo! Oh, that was a bad idea. I now have loose green tea. Not everywhere, but more than it was. Don't know if you can see. There you go, loads of loose green tea in there. So I use this in the little pug. My next favourite is also drink related. It is this Skull Mason jar, and I got it from Attitude Clothing. I think it was only like £6 or maybe £6.99, and I just thought that was a bargain because, I mean, isn't that just like the most amazing thing you've ever seen in your life? Yes, it is. Next up, we have a couple of food items. Kind of. It's 2 bars of chocolate, both from Lindt. This is the Cherry Intense and then the Raspberry Intense. So it's dark chocolate. It's really thin as well, which I like because you don't feel like such a fat bastard eating the whole thing, if you know what I mean. And I just really like it. I think I prefer the raspberry one, but that's just generally I do prefer raspberry, I think. But yeah, so these are my 2 favourites. They do loads of others. My next favourite is beauty related, and it is this. It's the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge. This is it here. This is how I do all my makeup now. Well, not all of my makeup. Slight exaggeration. This is how I do my foundation and my concealer. I wet it first, bounce it in, and then I use this little slanted part under my eyes like that. Boop, 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 like bouncing it in, beating my face. Much better than brushes, although if I feel like a more full coverage, then I'll use a brush probably. I do like the sponge effect on my skin right now. My next favourite is a pair of sunglasses. They come in this little snazzy case. Jesus Christ. Ta-da! Oh, they make everything kind of look green. Like you wouldn't think so, but they do. Oh, you can see your reflection. Oh, you can see me. Oh, what's that called? Inception. Let me take them off now because I feel like everything's like a weird colour. Yeah, I got them off Amazon for like 10 quid, if less than 10 quid probably. I just googled cat eye, black cat eye sunglasses, and that's one of the ones that came up, and I've always liked the ones with purple on, obviously. They're a shape I've never done before as well, which is always fun. Okay, then I have some books, then my flops, and then some favourites like TV shows and stuff, which I'll talk about quickly. The books, the first one I finally finished it, well, it was a while ago now. It's Stephen King's It. I'm so excited to see the new movie. Hopefully it does it justice. This is kind of hard to read or like kind of get into because it flips between the past and present, and it's got quite a lot of characters, but not that many, I guess. Not as many as Game of Thrones, so not that many, I guess. But yeah, I really enjoyed reading this. I need to get some more Stephen King kind of novels to read in the old bathtub. I got this secondhand off eBay. The next book, Mad Girl. This I picked up thinking it was fiction. It's not. So it's not really a bath time reading kind of book for me, but I still did enjoy it, and it is important to talk about these kind of things. She's a columnist for The Telegraph, best-selling author, mother. In this book she talks about her relationship with her OCD and depression. Then I have a book series, Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. The first one, the second one, and the third one. I read all these pretty quickly in about 2 baths or 3 baths each book. I really enjoyed them. Not only is it just like a kind of enjoyable book anyway, it kind of talks about certain characters, and then you've got like real photos, and I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed these 3. I've not seen that film yet either. I kind of wanted to read the books first. So yeah. TV wise, favourites. Because I haven't done one of these videos in ages, I've got to mention a few things from a while ago, which is The Walking Dead. Holy crap! I love the character Negan, everything about that storyline, and I really want to see them do his backstory. I love The Walking Dead, I cannot get enough. Literally every storyline they do, I'm like, hooked. Black Mirror, I watched all of that a while ago. To be honest, some days it feels like we're all living in an episode of Black Mirror. I found though that I couldn't really watch more than 1 episode at a time. You can't binge watch Black Mirror, because it's not optimistic. Don't expect happy endings. And they've always got these like twists as well, which you never expect. It just messes you up in the head. Well, it messes me up in the head anyway. I mean, maybe my head's a little bit more delicate, who knows. What else? The Handmaid's Tale. Ooh, I loved that. Loved that. I had 2 actresses from Orange is the New Black. I'm excited to see where they take that next season. It's so well done. Once again, it's kind of like, it's kind of not depressing, but I mean, it's not happy, but it's really good. Music wise, I've been loving Banks. I've been loving, I've got notes here. I've been loving the Resident Evil soundtracks, just as a random little thing. Halsey. I feel like I knew how to say it, and now I feel like it just sounds weird in my head, so I'm probably saying it wrong. But her music is incredible. It's totally up my alley. She's done a song with Lauren, I think her name is, from Fifth Harmony. I can't speak. Harmony, called Strangers, and it sounds so 80s. I'm loving it. A few films. I saw The Love Witch ages ago, but if you haven't seen it, it is totally worth watching. It's just different to anything that's currently out. It's kind of like psychedelic, kind of ironic, I guess. It's just, I really enjoyed that. I also enjoyed A Girl Walks Home Alone at Night, obviously with subtitles. If you're gonna watch it, make sure it has subtitles. That is amazing. It's kind of, I guess, like an art house type of film. And obviously, Wonder Woman. I was so excited, like I need to see it again, which I think is a current theme with people who've seen it, that like some people are saying they've seen it like 8 or 9 times. Then a couple of beauty flops. We have the Maybelline Dream Velvet Soft Matte Hydrating Foundation in 01 Natural. Whips a fresh gel into a velvet soft texture. Complexion looks perfected and smooth, blah blah blah. I mean, I'm trying to go more cruelty free with all my stuff anyway. So I can't remember when I actually bought this, but this, no. Touch your face and it just wipes off everything that you've put on. It's weird. I don't like it. The second flop is this. It's the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Fixing Mist. As you can see, it's got, I don't know if you can see actually, it's got kind of debris at the bottom of it. I don't know if you can tell. It's like, there you go, like that corner closest to you right now, it's got like loads of white kind of powder on the bottom. And so you shake it up, it makes a kind of spray paint kind of noise. Then you spray it all over your face and it puts white specks, not everywhere, but like you have one there and like one here and one, like just little white specks. And on your clothes if you're not careful. And it was just, I mean, it worked in terms of setting my makeup, I think, but it would put white specks on stuff. And then you'd go to kind of scrape the white speck off and it would kind of be set, so you'd kind of, no. And yeah, those were all my favourites and a couple of flops. I feel like this video was quite long, right? Yeah, it's over 30 minutes. It won't be by the time I've edited it, don't worry. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a big old one of these if you did, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya!